news, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu meets governors of states bordering Niger Republic. Kogi House of Assembly suspends chairman of Ibaji local government area over alleged misappropriation. U.S. President calls for immediate release of President Bazoum or U.S. military will invade Niger. In sports, Super Falcons bow out gallantly on penalties at the ongoing FIFA Women's World Cup. This is the MLC TV Global News reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Jennifer Udimayo. President Bola Tinubu on Sunday met with governors of states sharing boundaries with the Niger Republic as part of his efforts to allay their fears and reduce tension within the region. The meeting, which took place at the presidential villa on Sunday evening in Abuja, it was gathered was part of consultation by the president on the situation in Niger. The governors who attended the meeting, Ahmed Aliyu Sokoto, Umar Namadi Jigawa, Mai Malam Buni Yobi, Idris Nasarawa Kebi, and Diko Rada Kastina. It was gathered that the meeting followed the report of fears expressed by Nigerians, especially citizens of those states that share close socio-economic and cultural affinities with families on both sides of the divide. The chairman of Ibaji local government area has been suspended by the Kogi House of Assembly over alleged misappropriation of 536.1 million. The suspension of the local government chairman William Iko Ojo came after deliberations by the Kogi Assembly over allegations of misappropriation of public funds, theft, gross misconduct, and abuse of office. Our reporter tells us more. William Iko Ojo, the council chairman, was suspended sequel to a petition written to the assembly by one barrister Jibril Ojo-Chenemi, which was read by the House Majority Leader Suleiman Abdulrazak, member representing Okene. While speaking, the Majority Leader, Kogi State House of Assembly, Honorable Suleiman Abdulrazak, said the petition alleged that the sum of 536,137,064 naira and 9 kobo was spent on overhead costs without budget provision by the chairman, and therefore called for the suspension of the local government chairman, which was seconded by the Deputy Speaker Enema Paul, lawmaker representing the Kina Okura State constituency. The Majority Leader noted that this act of misappropriation was reported in the audited consolidated financial statement of the 21 local government area of Kogi State for the period covering January 1st, 2021 to 31st December 2021. The Deputy Speaker in a speech noted that the allegations against the local government chairman was weighty, adding that he should step aside pending the conclusion of investigation by the House. In the same vein, the members representing Ogorimangongo State constituency Bode Ogumola, Dekina Biraidu, Honorable Ochidi Usman Shehu, Kogi Kotunkarfi, Honorable Aliyu Maikudi Okene South, Honorable Yusuf Zakari Enevi gave their opinion for the removal of Ibaji Council Chairman, while emphasizing that under the council chairman there had been a crisis which led to the death of a woman.
They said there were a crisis between two villages. The chairman, up to today, has not gone to see what happened there. It's not funny that if you are number one citizen of a local government and there are crises among communities that even involve life, and you cannot go there to find out so that you can give first-hand information to security agencies. I think it is that bad. It's just suspension now. It's just stepping aside while the committee will look into the nitty-gritty of exactly what happened, and then from there we'll know what to do.
In his ruling, the Speaker of the Kogi State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Aliyu Umar Yusuf, gave the directive that the Vice Chairman should take over the activities of the local government in acting capacity pending the conclusion of investigation. He called on the Nigerian Police Department of the State Service (DSS) to put the suspended chairman on security watch to prevent any breakdown of law and order. The Speaker therefore set up a 7-man committee headed by the Deputy Speaker Enema Paul to investigate properly the allegations. Meanwhile, the Speaker of Kogi State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Aliyu Umar Yusuf, during the House plenary, appealed to the state government to provide succor to citizens of the state to cushion the effect of the subsidy removal by the federal government. He expressed gratitude to the organized labor in the state for its show of understanding and mature manner with which it is conducting itself given the difficult situation in the country. The Assembly leadership have also set up various committees to be headed by lawmakers in the 8th Assembly. The House has adjourned its sitting to 5th September 2023. Jennifer Odimayo reporting for MLC TV. On politics, in less than 4 months, Kogi people will troop out in their numbers to their various polling units to elect the next governors of the state. This singular act has continued to form various people's opinions. Some politicians also began to decamp from one party to another, all in the interest of who they think is good to take on the mantle after Governor Yaya Bello. Recently, the ADC governorship candidate, Abejide, has doubled his effort to meet with his supporters despite his activities as a serving House of Representative members representing Yagba East, Yagba West, Mopa Muro Federal Constituency at the 10th National Assembly. Abejide pledged to initiate rapid infrastructural development of the Eastern Senatorial District of the state. Speaking to different support groups from Igala-Bassa land in Lokoja, the capital, he said as part of his usual commitment to pay the West African Examination Council WAEC fees for all students across the 21 local government areas, he will ensure state tertiary institutions are redesigned to meet up with international standards.
Electorate should look deeper and look at what they are passing through now in these states. Is it good for them? Who can save them from this? Is God Almighty through his agent, Honorable Elder Abejide, that God sent to Kogi constituency, who now brought succor to them. Then in our constituency today, people feel more relaxed because things are in shape. So I want things to be in shape across the states.
The ADC governorship candidate said with his experience as a successful exporter, he will develop the vast cashew market in the eastern flank of the state and tackle erosion menace in Igala land. Abejide assured the groups of his commitment to the unity of Kogi State, and if elected, he will protect the lives and livelihood of the citizen. Addressing the supporters that gathered at the party's campaign office, the deputy governorship candidate of the party, Idris Omede, said the ADC ticket is the best option for Kogi State. Omede, the former national chairman of Nigeria Medical Association, NMA, expressed optimism that Abejide's capacity will turn the fortunes of Kogi State around.
Even you cannot do for 100% of people. If you're able to do to 70%, then you have been seen to have achieved much. So many things are wrong. So many things have not been put in the right perspective. We may not claim that perfection, but we'll move forward to advance beyond where we are going to meet the system when we come in. We are not going to allow our supporters to be molested or to be arrested for no just cause. But what we ask of you is do the right thing. Don't look for trouble. If trouble looks for you, let us know. We will know how to handle those trouble. And I assure you that our system, the system we are putting on for the campaign, will be in such a way that you will have quick response to issues that come along your way in the course of the campaign.
The popular APC stalwart, who recently decamped to ADC and is now the party director general of the campaign, Abubakar Daguruma, urged the electorate to get their PVCs ready to vote for the right candidate.
We are close to federal capital territory and we can see our road. This is capital of our state. Do you want it to continue like this? Do you want it to continue like this? Oh, when I look for PVC. This election is going to be free and what? Fair. The president of the country has assured us that everybody will go out to cast their votes.
Leaders and stakeholders of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC in Lokoja local government area have resolved to do all that they can to ensure the party achieves overwhelming victory in the November 11 gubernatorial election in the state. To this end, they have called on party loyalists and supporters to bury their hatchets and commit themselves to the party's cause and work for the victory of Usman Ahmed Ododo during the election. This is contained in a communique issued at the end of an expanded stakeholders meeting held at the APC Secretariat in Lokoja. The communique was signed by the chairman of the meeting's communique drafting committee, Yabagi Muhammad, and Secretary Ibrahim Nuhu. The communique noted that it is in the best interest of the people of Lokoja local government and Kogi West in general to work for the candidature of Ododo and Oyibo, as it is the best way for the senatorial district to clinch the state governorship. Warn those who are fond of engaging in anti-party activities to desist forthwith. Accordingly, all elected officials in the party must ensure they carry women and youth along in their appointments and empowerment programs to encourage that demographic which has been the energy base of the party. It is stated that come November 11, Lokoja local government APC will be a reference point for other local government areas, as it would ensure it gives the party highest number of votes in the history of the state. Present at the meeting were elected and appointed officials across arms of government, including members of National Assembly representing Lokoja, Kogi, Kotunkafe Federal Constituency, Suleiman Aguye, the Speaker of Kogi State House of Assembly, Aliu Umar Yusuf, the member representing Lokoja 1 State Constituency, being Ebaya Shehu Tijani, the State Commissioner for Women Affairs, Fatima Umar Buba Kabir, and the chairman of Lokoja Local Government Area, Dab Asabeid Muhammad, and other party bigwigs and supporters. Kogi State Student Political Network has identified with Avoyi team for Ododo to canvass and work for the victory of the All Progressive Congress APC governorship candidate Usman Ododo and his running mate Joel Oyibo Salifu in November 11 election. The executive members made the declaration when they met with the convener of the team, Avoyi Unwongu, who doubles as the senior special assistant to the governor on electronic media at the government house, Lokoja. The chairman of the political network of the Federal University, Lokoja, Muhammad Amin, said their resolution is due to evidence of projects executed and achievements in all sectors of the economy and education which the present administration has delivered in strategic places across the 3 senatorial districts. Mohammed commended Governor Bello for abolishing strike actions that have disrupted academic calendars over the years before he took the decision. Mohammed equally mentioned the reconstruction of Adankolo Science Secondary School, now GYB Science Secondary School, praised the governor for beautifying the state capital, Lokoja, with the construction of the first ever flying over bridge. Kogi State Student Political Network said they are convinced beyond written notes that the APC candidate, Usman Ododo, who was part of the system before his resignation, will continue where the governor will stop and even surpasses the present achievements people enjoy when elected. They especially thank the governor for his continued efforts to rid the state of crimes and criminals. We go on a short break now. We'll be right back.
MLC TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV. With entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. And on crime, the Nasarawa State Police Command has confirmed the kidnap of first-class Emir of Goku, Jibril Muhammad, and his wife by suspected kidnappers at about 10 p.m. on Sunday, 6th of August 2023. Police spokesman in the state, DSP Rahman Nansel, in a statement in Lafia noted that the criminals invaded the palace of the Emir, located 10 kilometers away from the main town of Guko in Kairu local government area of Nasarawa state. Nansel explained that upon receipt of the information, the State Commissioner of Police, Baba Mayaki, deployed a combined team of police operatives in collaboration with the vigilante group to the scene. Nansel further explained that the surrounding bushes and mountains were combed, but all efforts to get were fruitless. He noted that the Commissioner of Police has also deployed additional men of the tactical team, the anti-kidnapping unit, and men from the Kairu Area Command to join in the effort. According to him, efforts are ongoing to rescue the Emir and his wife unhurt. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Joe Biden has called for the immediate release of the detained president of Niger Republic, Mohamed Bazoum, as well as the preservation of the nation's democracy, otherwise the U.S. military will invade Niger Republic. Joe Biden released the statement on the 63rd anniversary of Niger's independence from its former colonial ruler, warning that the West African nation is now facing a grave challenge to its democracy. Recall that on 26 July 2023, a group of soldiers led by the commander of Niger's Presidential Guard, General Abdurrahman Chiani, placed President Bazoum and his family under house arrest in the capital of Niamey, after which they announced on Nigerian state television that they have put an end to the regime of President Bazoum due to the continuing degradation of the security situation, the bad economy, and social governance. The group, which calls for its National Council for the Safeguarding of the Country, said all institutions have been suspended, aerial and land borders have been closed, and a curfew have been imposed until the situation is stabilized. However, the U.S. President Joe Biden has warned them to release Niger president immediately and respect democracy, otherwise they will be forced to use military intervention to restore peace and order in the country and bring back the country to its democratic rule. Niger's coup leader have closed the country's airspace until further notice. This is as they rejected an ultimatum from West African states to reinstate the post-President Mohamed Bazoum or risk military intervention. The 7-day ultimatum the military junta expired on Sunday, with the putschists remaining obstinate even as they have gone ahead to rally unprecedented support from the civil population who joined them in keeping vigil on the streets of Niamey and other major cities like Maradi on Saturday through Sunday. Al Jazeera News reported last night that an estimated 30,000 COUP supporters gathered at the stadium in Niger capital's Niamey to cheer on the generals who seized power. It quoted Amadou Abdurrahman, a spokesman for the now ruling National Council for the Safeguard of the Homeland, CNSP, as citing the threat of military intervention from the Economic Community of West Africa States, ECOWAS, for the airspace closure. In a statement read out on national television, Abdurrahman said there had been a pre-deployment of forces in 2 central countries in preparation for intervention, but did not give details. It was gathered from the Nigerian borders with Niger in Sokoto, Katsina, Jigawa, and Borno states that millions of people are in dire straits due to fear of the unknown occasioned by a high cost of shortage of basic necessities of life like food and drugs, though there was no fire. The residents, Nigerians and Nigerians alike, said they detest war and called on ECOWAS to have a rethink in the line with a clarion call by prominent groups and individuals. ECOWAS has not yet announced what its next move will be after the expiration of the deadline given to the COUPists. Let's join Jonah Malik for sport updates.
Hello and glad to have you on Sports Update on MLC TV Global News. President Bola Tinubu has congratulated African champions the Tigers after clinching the FIBA Women's Afro Basketball title for the 4th consecutive time. Following their triumph at the just concluded tournament in Kigali, Rwanda, the Tigers arrived Abuja on Sunday, where they were given a heroic welcome. The 4-time champions arrived at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, via Ethiopian Airline and were received by officials of the Federal Ministry of Sports and Youth Development, led by Director of Federation Elite and Athletics Department, Dr. Simon Egbojaye. Rena Wakama's team were later in the evening hosted to a light reception by the ministry. The Tigers on Saturday defeated fierce rival Senegal 84-74 in a thrilling final encounter to emerge champions of Africa for the fourth consecutive time. Still on sports, earlier Monday morning, the Super Falcons were knocked out of the ongoing FIFA Women's World Cup after a pulsating 120 minutes of stalemate with European champion England. Both sides had their chances, but none could find back of the net. In the penalty shootout, England prevailed on 4-2. With this victory, England qualified for the quarterfinals. The Netherlands advanced to the quarterfinal of the tournament after a 2-0 win against South Africa on Sunday. Goals either side of the half from Giroud and Lenneth Berenstain were enough to overcome the Bayana side. Sweden on Sunday defeated holders United States on penalties to reach the quarterfinal of the ongoing Women's World Cup hosted by Australia and New Zealand. The game went on to extra time after finishing 0-0 at the end of 19 minutes. Sweden will now play Japan in the quarterfinal in Auckland on Friday. Moving on, Arsenal on Sunday defeated Manchester City to win the 2023 FA Community Shield on penalties. The match at 90 minutes ended 1-1 and Arsenal triumphed by 4-2 on penalties. The Football Association Community Shield, formerly the Charity Shield, is English football annual match contested at Wembley Stadium between the champions of the previous Premier League season and the holders of the FA Cup. And that's all on Sports Update. I am Jonah Malik reporting. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Thank you, Jonah. Joy Dada has the latest in the world of entertainment.
Welcome to our Today Entertainment segment. I am Joy Dada. In Africa, veteran actor Pete Edochie has shared his stance on polygamy, noting that he does not condemn taking in a second wife. He made his declaration during an interview with Jude Chindeowo after being asked about his views on polygamy. According to him, people who take second wives have their reasons for doing so, stating that he did not marry another woman because he had no reason to, as his wife already bore him 5 sons. The conversation stemmed from the fact that Pete's son, Yo Edochie, has taken a second wife and his first wife filed for divorce. The actor, however, said he was unaware that his son took a second wife, as he was not told. And then foreign Zimbabwe has broken the $1 billion mark since it debuted more than 2 weeks ago, with director Greta Gerwig breaking a record for female directors previously held by Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins. Wema Bros Picture announced that the movie took in over $400 million from North American theaters and another over $500 million overseas over the weekend. A media analytic firm, Comscore, confirmed that a total of over $1 billion was won through the movie at the weekend. Baby Ticket says now ranks second this year to the Super Mario Bros., which raked in a total of over $1 billion at the box office. Thanks for joining me. I am Joy Dada reporting for MLC TV.
Thanks, Joy. And that is the size of our package. If you like what we are doing, do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malakai TV. Like and follow our Facebook pages, MLC TV, MLC TV 2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Egbiravagbe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021, Twitter, Malakai TV, and TikTok, Malakite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placements, or sponsorship, Please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachi TV on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday, 7 p.m. Political Arena. Sunday, 6 p.m. Women's World. And Monday, 9 a.m. The Opinion. It is Malachi TV, reaching everywhere and informing everyone. Please be your brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Jennifer Odimayo. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow.